Sometimes, well, the first thing I did with this particular CLAHRC that we evaluated is to play down expectations and continually use the word review rather than evaluation, because evaluation tends to suggest a quite high degree of certainty and a quite high degree of rigor. So we used the word review to explain that it was essentially an assessment of people's opinions and any other evidence that was available so far. And really what we did was in this particular large scale, we could break it down into different sub-projects, and to get people who were informed observers about each of those. And essentially we did interviews and we asked them what do they think the results have been, and they would describe different results. And then if we interviewed enough, we began to see a pattern and some very similar things coming out. And it was mostly those that we evaluated or reported. The other thing that we did was to ask the informed observers, after they'd given their view or opinion, would there be any evidence or data anywhere that we could look at to see if there's stronger or numerical evidence for your view? And sometimes they were able to, sometimes it was the first time they thought about it, and they may say, I suppose this might. And I would have to say, well, couldn't there be other things that could explain that rather than this particular complex program? So it was often a discussion with the informants about what might be evidence of the effects as well as their opinion. And you had to do it in a non-challenging way, because if you say, well, why do you say that? What's the evidence for that? It's sort of, well, none whatsoever. It's just my view opinion. So you have to ease into that second question about, I wonder if there would be any evidence lying around anywhere that we could use to give other take on that particular view.